Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We are going to talk about XRP. And once again, this is the 1 month chart. We're sitting here just above 52 cents. Look at how long we've been stuck in this channel, between 50 and 55 cents. Every once in a while, we dip below 50 cents or we rise up above 55 cents. But for the most part, we are going sideways. And everyone, and I mean everyone, is just expecting that breakout moment at any time. And it is definitely coming. Boom, the SEC has a node on the XRP Ledger. Take a listen to this.
XRP sits, as I said, on an open, permissionless ledger. How do I know that it's open and permissionless? Because the Chief Technology Officer at Ripple tells me it is. He explains it to me, but I also have hard evidence. The SEC announced about a month or two ago that they're going to establish a node on the XRP Ledger and other open and permissionless ledgers. The SEC didn't call Ripple to ask permission to do that. They're just going to do that.
So it's really strange that the Ripple versus SEC case is still going on, and the SEC is running a node on the XRP Ledger at the same time. What are your thoughts on that? Honestly, this whole Ripple versus SEC case, in my opinion, it had to happen at that specific time for a reason, just to slow down Ripple and XRP. But the case is coming to an end, and it's going to happen when we all least expect it. All of a sudden, we are going to wake up one day and XRP is just going to be skyrocketing in price. That's coming as well. Did everyone catch this yesterday? SEC policy directors stepped down. So we see SEC announces departure of Policy Director Heather Corzo and appointment of Corey Clemmer to the role. I think she most likely stepped down because she doesn't want to ride this sinking ship to the bottom. That's what the SEC is. We have politicians trying to take power away from the SEC. And the SEC, we know about the corruption. We know the SEC isn't working for the American people. They're not working for the retail investor. They are working for the big banks and the big institutions. That's most likely why she left. She wants to get a job while she still can somewhere else. What is the big reset? Citi are slow then grow. Thesis sees a deceleration in economic activity during the early part of 2024, but no synchronized recession, followed by an economic acceleration later in the year. That's what I was saying in yesterday's video. We are in the calm before the storm. They're telling us that at the beginning of this year, nothing's really going to happen. But in the second part of this year, everything's going to accelerate like never before. The big reset is happening without a major recession. For many investors, the absence of a plunge in financial markets in 2023 could be a mixed blessing, failing to provide the all-clear signal they might prefer to begin investing again. In our view, it would be unfortunate for investors to miss this moment, as many asset classes are poised to recover in a fairly synchronous manner, with equity, debt, and alternative investments possessing both unique and related reasons for their return to potential solid returns. This is why trying to time markets will be impossible in 2024. I always see people all over X trying to time this market. They're trying to time when alt season is going to begin and when it's going to end as well. But this year, it's going to be crazy. The second half of this year is going to be something we have never seen before, because we are not just going to have a normal alt season. We're going to still be having big announcements around tokenization and custody and cross-border payments as well. Enterprise Blockchain Adoption 2024. Now, in this article, they talk about AI merging with blockchain. But one other thing they point out is implementation of tax reporting standards. And it's not only here in the US. This is happening in other countries as well, like the EU, the UK. And here in the US, they're already trying to get capital gains tax raised so we pay more taxes when you cash out crypto. They also want to introduce unrealized capital gains tax as well. They all want to make sure that they collect big off this next run-up. That's what I see happening. And that new form from the IRS, that 1099 DA, that also includes you shopping with your crypto. In other words, you're not cashing out, but you're buying things with your crypto. They want to make sure you're paying those taxes also. This is a big deal. Congress suddenly hurtling towards a crucial crypto vote that could blow up the price of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. This is that SAB 121. Some people are saying that Biden is no longer going to veto that this is going to get passed into law. If that happens, I think that's when we could start to see crypto really take off. Because all of a sudden, big financial institutions and banks will be allowed to custody and hold digital assets and crypto as well. A lot of people are saying that's the moment we start to really break out. So 2 massive U.S. acts will be introduced into the United States government next week for voting. So the one is CBDC Anti-Surveillance State Act, prohibiting Federal Reserve banks from providing products or services directly to individuals or maintaining an account on behalf of an individual, including central bank digital currency to individuals. Now, I'm hoping they get this passed, but I think it's going to be a tough sell because I think that's really on the path that we're on, heading towards a CBDC. I did a second video on that for later today, where I talk about what I see going on. And what I think is happening is that the Treasury is going to end up announcing a CBDC. Then there's the Securities Clarity Act. This bill excludes an investment contract asset as being considered a security, including for disclosure and registration purposes. An investment contract asset, as defined by the bill, is tangible or intangible asset sold pursuant to an investment contract that is not otherwise considered a security. That's also one we got to keep an eye on, because that could be good for crypto going forward. But we are watching the rise of regulations here in the United States. It is coming, and it is coming fast. And the new stablecoin bill that they're still talking about creates a backdoor for a CBDC. Because all a CBDC is a stablecoin issued by the government. And I think they're getting everything put in place for that. They just don't want to call it a CBDC. It sounds better when they say stablecoin, because people would be like, okay, we could get on board with that. Then all of a sudden it morphs into a CBDC. That's what I'm most worried about. Central Bank of France has commended Ripple's technology, XRP, as a promising option for the European Central Bank currency, digital currency. And we know other countries, they're pushing full steam ahead towards a CBDC right now. That's why I always told you, if you want to see what's going to happen around CBDCs, just look to the East. Look what's going on in the EU and the UK as well. I think we're going to see a CBDC in the EU or the UK before it happens inside the United States. But everything is fast tracking right now. Notice the highlighted website. This document about Ripple is from the IMF and still on their web page. Now, this is an older document, but it's still there. They talk about X-Current, X-Rapid. And X-Current, its connectivity solution coordinates transactions across ledgers, bidirectional messaging plus real-time settlement. Like I always told you, Ripple is messaging and settlement. That's how Ripple gets the upper hand on Swift. But I think Ripple and Swift are going to work together going forward. XRP is a liquidity solution leveraging a digital asset for reach to new corridors, enables global reach without pre-funding overseas. That's how we get rich, XRP. But then they go on and they show you how it all works. And one thing I want to point out is down here. When you look at this, it shows you this could be the liquidity pool where XRP would be locked up. And then the banks can just pull liquidity through the digital asset when they're making cross-border payments. From, say, the USD to EUR, the euro. From USD to Mexico. You could have a massive liquidity pool sitting in the middle. Wow, I can't talk today. And, you know, that's where XRP would be locked up, and it would create more demand for XRP, raising the price of XRP along the way. I mean, really raising the price of XRP. Ripple is revolutionizing the world of cryptocurrency, just like Amazon revolutionized the world of books. And you see, what Amazon was to books, Ripple is to cross-border payments. Brad Garlinghouse said that. I think Ripple is going to be so much bigger than Amazon. Think about the trillions of dollars that XRP is going to move. Ripple, the company, is also going to be very big. I think they're going to morph into a bank, most likely a digital central bank. But when you look at the price of XRP right now, sitting here just above 52 cents, it's hard to even fathom that XRP can hit those high numbers. I look at it all the time and I know what I hold. And the biggest shakeout is the fact that people don't think it's ever going to happen. But people thought the same way about Bitcoin. You know, anybody right now wishes they could go back in time and buy Bitcoin, you know, when it was dirt cheap, knowing where Bitcoin was going. But if you went back in time right now to that time and told people, listen, Bitcoin is going to achieve a new all-time high in 2024. It's going to achieve $73,000. People would laugh at you. They would tell you, that's never going to happen. Not in our lifetime. The same thing people are saying about XRP right now. Wait until XRP starts to break out and starts to run on utility. All those naysayers, they are going to be gone. All the FUD will be gone. Because now you have proof that XRP can achieve these numbers. And that's what I see coming. You know, for 2 years, I showed you all this growth. I showed you all those payment rails all around the world. And people, you know, along the way said, but look at the price of XRP right now. Look at the price. Everybody's so focused on the price of XRP today that they're going to miss out on the prices of tomorrow. Because, you know, if you look at this the right way, we are so close now. Everything's coming together now. We are on the verge of regulations for stablecoins. We're on the verge of crypto regulations. We're on the verge of XRP going live on a lot of those rails all around the world. And, you know, all you got to do when you hold a cryptocurrency like this is nothing. Just sit back and wait for it to happen. But until it does happen, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.